This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The Commonwealth American Football League's Boilfish Bowl Championship game will take place tomorrow at the Donald Davis playing field. Kickoff is set for 1:30 p.m. and both the pros and Jets plan to leave everything on the gridiron.
We've beaten them before. They haven't won a championship game since 74. I don't think we want to be the team that they finally break the Chicago Cubs streak, eh?
I think the key to victory is going to be consistency. And the more we be consistent, not just with game plan, but practice and executing, we'll do the best that we can do, and hopefully we come up with a win.
From the season started, we liked our chances. We just got to be the team that we was at the beginning of the season. We all are brothers. And I feel all of us are strong together.
We done it all season, so at the end of the game, that's everything. We got to put in everything, so hopefully we'll come up with a win.
The Chris Brown Invitational is scheduled for the weekend of April 11th at the Thomas A. Robinson National Stadium, and a star-studded lineup is expected in town.
I have Justin Gatlin, who's scheduled to come. He's ranked #1 in the 100 meters and 200 meters in the world last year. I've got Veronica Campbell-Brown. I have Karani James, who will be coming back and returning. The Sean Merritt is scheduled to be in the Bahamas and perform. That's just to name a few, but the list goes on and on. David Oliver, the big gold medalist, he's scheduled to come in the Bahamas. And also our very own, Golden Knights are making a return. Jeffrey Gibson will be showing up. He actually broke the national record last year in that event. Lee Van Sands is due to make an appearance. Shaniqua Ferguson is scheduled to make an appearance alongside Shawnee Miller.
Still talking track and field, the club program down in Exuma has really started to flourish since Edno Roll came to town, and last year's World Relays pre-event provided even more of an inspiration, with Exuma finishing second in both the girls and boys divisions.
Most of the kids get to see the other kids be on TV and perform at the high level, and then those who were there who got the exposure to see the elite athletes and to see the competition and what track and field, where you can go in track and field. So the interest is really high now. I talk about the first day I practice, had about 50 kids come to practice. The only thing now is just getting them committed, to coming to practice, and then maintaining their schoolwork is important as well. And then, with the bus service, we don't have a bus yet. We're working on getting a school bus, because once their bus leave, the kids will have to hike. So, I don't want, where the kids have to be hiking late hours when we finish practice.
J.R. McDonald and Baker Construction has sponsored the Star Trackers Club for more than a decade now, and McDonald admits that his first real experience with track and field had a Bahamian connection.
I was in the States many years ago when Debbie Ferguson and the girls did the Golden Girl thing, won the Olympics. And I remember I was in Texas, and we were just shocked, that this little bitty country could beat everybody in the world and come home with a gold medal. I mean, seriously, it was impressive. So I was here in the Bahamas. I transferred here to go to work. I was at the airport. I was going to Freeport to visit a job site, and somebody said, "There's a lady over there that needs a ride to Freeport. She's going to give a speech at a school. And she's, somebody's got a charter flight and a seat. She'll take a ride over." I said, "That's fine. She can ride with me. Who is it?" And they said, "It's Debbie Ferguson." I'm like, "You got to be kidding." I was in shock. So, all of a sudden I was starstruck. I got to meet this lady that actually, was wearing a gold medal. So it was pretty neat.
Come tomorrow night, the New Providence Women's Basketball Association will be trying something a little different as they team up with the New Providence Basketball Association for a game at the AF Adelaide Gym. President Minez Cargill Sherman explains why they are trying to mesh the two leagues together.
We actually came from the men's league. It's been about 10 years plus, so we thought it fitting that we'd go back and we'd connect with them. They have some struggles in terms of fan support. We have some struggles with fan support, so I think we want to get together and try and assist one another as best as we could.
Condolences continuing to come in for Captain Edgar Moxie. Regatta consultant, the Reverend Dr. Philip McPhee, says the impact Captain Moxie made should not be forgotten.
He was a man who has been a tremendous support to the Bahamas through mail boats and other areas of development of the sea. But most of all, we come to remember him as an outstanding captain, boat builder, father, community builder, and indeed a good Baptist. The countdown is on for Super Bowl Sunday in Arizona. Sun Oil and Delta came together to make sure one lucky Bahamian has the chance to experience all the hoopla. Territory sales manager for Sun Oil, Eddie Thompson, explains how the promotion worked.
When you start talking about $25 minimum purchase, they say, man, 25, I only get 20. So we went with the $20 purchase, and we allowed persons to, if you came in and if you're driving one of those big cars, and you put in $40, $60, $80, you got increased chances to win. And then we added some more flavor to it. We said, you know what, let's give some instant prizes. So if you scratch and win, if you scratch a card, you could win an instant prize, which were like fuel vouchers, phone cards, John Bull certificates, Super Value certificates, Kelly certificates. It was just awesome.
I think this is fabulous. It's a wonderful family environment, and also too, it's a time that Bahamians can get together and kind of enjoy a game, as well as, you know, reconnect with some folks you haven't seen for a while.
And that will do it for sports. Have a good evening, everybody.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.